In today's video, I'm giving you 7 tips for the ultimate dad guide on how you can survive the pregnancy. Whether you just found out you're gonna be a dad or you're a few months along, this dad guide will hopefully be valuable to you. You might be feeling overwhelmed, scared, or have those anxious feelings that you're entering the unknown. Well, I'm here to help. Stick around all the way till the end of this video and you should feel more calm, confident, and if nothing else, at least know that you are going through something that is totally normal. Hey guys, I'm Jason Kreidman, founder of Dad University. We're an online educational platform for dads, helping you go from overwhelmed and confused to a calm and confident father. If you want to learn more about how our membership can help you, visit daduniversity.com. The cost of our membership is pay what feels good. So what that means is you get to decide how valuable the membership is for you and choose what you want to pay. Also, I love to hear from you. Let me know, when is your baby due and what is the one thing that you are really excited about in regards to having a child? Leave your feedback in the comment section below. I try to respond to as many comments as I can. One of the hardest things about going through pregnancy is that you feel like you are never quite prepared. But I'm gonna give you some tips in this dad guide video to help reduce your fear, anxiety, or whatever else that you might be feeling. So here are some things to remember. Number 1, focus on your mental game versus your physical game. So the physical game is the tactical things that you might do for a baby. Changing the baby's diaper, feeding the baby, burping the baby, things like that. The physical game might seem like a big deal because you aren't sure how to do them, but you change a couple of diapers or burp a baby a few times and you are nearly an expert. The mental game is a different story. Learning how to get into a fatherhood mindset or becoming more patient with your child, understanding and dealing with your emotions as well as hers. Now, the mental game is what's important. And this isn't something that you become an expert with overnight. It takes practice over and over to build up those mental muscles. So if you want to survive the pregnancy and the birth, remember to focus on your mental game versus the physical game. The next item in the dad guide is number 2. You will feel things that you never did before. This can actually happen on both the positive side and the negative side of your emotions. You may feel amazing emotions of love toward your partner or the excitement of the baby. And then in that same day, you can feel scared and anxious. Becoming a father brings out emotions that you never even knew you had. The guy who has never shed a tear in his life can easily be overwhelmed with joy or sobbing, crying when he thinks of his baby or sees the baby for the first time. On the flip side, you might feel anxious or overwhelmed, and these can be feelings that you're also not used to. I was recently talking with one of our members of Dad University who's a very laid back, relaxed guy. Nothing seems to bother him. But he said that for him, going through the pregnancy was the first time that he had actually felt anxiety. What I talked with him about was the 3rd item on the list. Know that your feelings are normal. I let him know that all of the feelings that he is having are totally normal. And this goes for you too. You're not going crazy and what you are feeling isn't unique. I know sometimes it feels like you're the only one experiencing it, but you're not. Millions of men have experienced the same emotions that you have. Whether you feel the emotions are good or bad, just know that they are totally normal. Pregnancy is a big deal. We just don't normally talk about this stuff. We're not telling our friends of how emotional we are during the pregnancy. And our partner is going through their own stuff. So us complaining about it or sometimes pouring out to them doesn't seem like it's always very valuable. I can tell you that a good way to feel better about what you are going through is to do number 4 in this dad guide, and that's have empathy for your partner. Not only will it help you feel better, but it will strengthen the bond between the both of you. If you're not familiar with empathy, it means putting yourself in your partner's place and seeing things from their perspective. It's also really feeling what it would be like to be them. So imagine having another person growing inside of you, feeling nauseous, having your feet swell, being constantly uncomfortable, have hormones and emotions all over the place. Sounds like a party, huh? This is probably the most important tip within this dad guide. Having empathy for what your partner is going through is not only going to connect you with them, but it will help you feel better as well. All right, number 5. Don't fight her hormones. If you haven't experienced this yet, or your partner is lucky enough not to have to go through a crazy hormonal roller coaster, just know that if things do come up in regards to hormones, let it go. If you try to battle hormones, you will lose. And for any women watching this, they can probably confirm that. It's like stepping into a ring with a world champion MMA fighter who is twice your size and you've never fought before. The chance of you winning is basically 0. So you just accept defeat. Now, remember, you are being empathetic. So you're trying to understand where she is coming from and what she is feeling. And sometimes that may be difficult, but you have to make that effort and try. I have a friend whose pregnant wife was crying in the middle of a parking lot because some trucks were leaving the store. Now, I laugh a little bit and I can do that, but now to you and I, that makes no sense at all. But for her, and having these hormones that were just all over the place, the trucks leaving conjured up some form of sadness for her. So now, this is just to illustrate the power of hormones. And in regards to empathy, you don't have to understand it or even agree with it, but you're being empathetic because you can see that something is important to them or affecting them. So don't judge it. All right, number 6, show appreciation to your partner. Everyone wants to feel appreciated, and your partner is no exception. Not only can hormones be tough for them, but the physical changes that they go through can be difficult. Appreciation can come in many different forms. It can be the appreciation for the work she is doing to prepare for the child. It can be appreciation for her carrying your child in her body. Not every woman is happy about the changes that their body goes through. Some will be okay with it, but for many, there are times where she doesn't feel wonderful about how she looks or how she feels. Telling her and showing her appreciation are both part of the dad guide. Here's some things that you can do or say. Thank you for all of the effort that you're putting in towards our child. Or, I know this isn't easy. I just wanted to tell you that I appreciate you. I can imagine pregnancy is tough. Is there anything I can do to help you? Or just simply saying, you look beautiful. Be sure to show the appreciation to your partner. And finally, number 7, there are some of you watching this that may need to hear this. You will be okay. I'm telling you this as someone who knew nothing about pregnancy or children when I first went through it, but you are going to be okay. Millions of men have walked this road before you. And sure, they didn't even care as much as you do. They weren't watching these videos or looking for ways to improve themselves as the baby is coming near. And they still survived, and so did their children. While there is no perfect dad guide, Dad University is here to support you on your journey. I would love to hear from you. Again, as I said in the beginning of this video, let me know, when is your baby due? And what is one of the most exciting things that you are looking forward to in having a child? Leave your feedback in the comment section below. If you want to find out how to become a member of Dad University, visit daduniversity.com and click on Become a Member. It's that easy. And be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. We'll see you next time.